Well, hello guys, my name is Nick from Nickstoygarage, and today we are doing a restoration on this magnificent Matchbox Fiat 1500. This model was produced from 1965 till 1968 and is number 56 in the lineup from the 1 to 75 series. They came out in two variants, the greenish blue one, which you see right here with the brown luggage, and the 1968 red gift set that came out obviously in red. Now mine is the model where some kid lost the luggage between in the last 55 years, so that kind of sucks. Now you can see this model is quite dirty. It's missing a lot of the greenish bluish paint. The base plate, the bottom, is actually broken. And obviously the glass has a huge crack in it. So let's get my drill and drill out these nasty rivets. Well, dust away the thingamajig, the thing, and there is the handy dandy screwdriver. Hope you guys missed the handy dandy screwdriver. You guys probably missed the handy dandy screwdriver more than you missed me in the last 10 months that I didn't upload. Whoopsie. So as you can see, the base plate is totally broken. Also, the spring is broken, which kind of pain in the ass. But oh well, we can fix it. There we have the nice red interior and the right-hand drive car. Now to get out the windshield, I start by drilling out the windshield, but then I realized, well, the windshield is already broken, so why do I even bother using my stepdad's drill? It's not mine, I don't have tools. Then I have my handy dandy screwdriver, but I don't really need it, just push it right up because it's broken, so the little rivet doesn't really hold it anymore. Next step, it's the most satisfying step, well, I personally think, it's my sand blasting cabinet. So I put in the model, and well, I just sandblast the model. It's beautiful. I love how this thing just takes off the paint. I love it. It's going a little bit slow, so I'm gonna speed up the footage. There we go, Speedy Nick. I love Speedy Nick. He's a lot. I'm kind of a slow guy. Let's open the cabinet and let's see what the end result is. A little dusty. And there is the end result. It's a nice Fiat. So let's get to work. Let's look at the model. It's nice and painted. All the paint is gone. And let's go to primer. For primer, using a fine surface primer by Tamiya, putting 2 to 3 coats depending on what this model needs, leaving between, well, an hour or so to dry, 50 minutes to an hour to dry, and the final coat gets 24 hours to dry. Now a very important question: what model should I restore in next week's episode? I have the tank from Corgi Toys, and I have the Jaguar E-Type from Matchbox. Leave your suggestion in the comment section down below which of these two is next week's video. Now for the color, I'm using a TS41 by Tamiya. This is actually I forgot the name of the color. It's on the thingy-majig. A coral, I think it was a coral blue for the model. It's kind of close to the turquoise or the greenish blue that originally was. I hit my mic, excuse me. But it's it's a nice color. I really like it. Again, 2 to 3 coats. I did 2 this time, leaving between 15 minutes to an hour to dry between coats, and the final coats get 24 hours to harden out. When this coat is fully dried and hardened, I put on one coat of clear coat to make the paint pop. So again, leaving that to dry and harden out. Next step, it is the fine details. I have my chrome pen marker, and I fill in the little grill in front with the Fiat badge. Nice chrome details, after which I do the front bumper, which I switch to my bigger pencil because the little one, it's kind of clogging up, and I bought it a long time ago. It never actually worked. And the big one is just a little bit too big, so I switch back to the little one to finish off the finer details. Next, I take my little pencil again, and then I fill in the door handles. Well, it has 4, so 4 door handles in the nice chrome. If you have suggestions on what other color I can do my door handles, let me know in the comment section down below. Next, for the lights. Getting my toothpick. This is the same toothpick I used 10 months ago. It's been sitting there for 10 months. I don't clean. Doing the orange side markers. on the front and on the back. Next, I switch around the toothpick and do the red for the taillights. And last but not least, a new toothpick for the well, the little white lights on the back. I looked at a real picture of a real Fiat 1500, 1500, and it had some white things on the back. And obviously, I'm doing the headlights in white because I think it looks quite cute. So that's all said and done, I do one more thing, that's the little number plate on the back in white. Not sure what color to do that, but I did it in white this time. Next, it's time for the final, the base plate actually. How did I do it? I found, all the pieces of it. I found an old base plate from a car I don't know, in a parts bin, it was destroyed. And I actually sawed off a little piece of the base plate. Is for the trash, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of the size, so I chop off the remainder of the base plate from the Fiat, and then I just start, actually shaping the new base plate. There it is. It's not perfect, but that's why I have sanding paper to get it in the right shape. It's already the proper thickness. So let's start gluing the pieces on. First, that little, really little piece, which was incredibly hard to glue back on, but I did it. And when that's on, I take the big piece. Let's see if it fits. No, it doesn't fit. So that's why I take again my sanding paper. Also, I still have to drill the little hole in it for the the rivet to go to. Also, off camera, I drilled out the rivet before paint, obviously, so I can put in a self-tapping screw, so I can easily be taking them all apart again in the future if I ever have to. No, spoilers, this is not going to be perfect. It's plastic, I have no idea how to fix plastic. So we're going to the workbench, drill in the hole, and then start gluing the pieces back together. So there it is. It's kind of fitting. It's not perfect, but oh well, it's my model. I will never probably sell it, so I love how this thing turned out. So let's take some more glue, glue it together, and then stick it on. So while I'm waiting for glue to dry literally, let me know in the comment section below what you have been up to. Have you been restoring models yourself, or what has been going on in your life recently? I really want to know, because I've been out of the game for about 10 months. Next, I let the the glue dry, and then put one coat of black on the car, just so I can, kind of hide the little crack that it has. Well, there is the black. I didn't think I recorded it, but apparently I did record it. I'm a genius. So when that is nice and dried, it's actually time for the putting back together. So first step is obviously the spring that was broken, because this Fiat was sitting really low on its spring because, the spring was broken. So again, some glue, gluing the spring back together, and then let's go to final assembly. So we have bought some luggage off a nice website where I can get my spare parts. Well, please sponsor me. I really, it's really expensive if I do keep doing these videos. Oh well. So when that's all painted, I did put on some nice details, such as the straps and the handles in gold and in chrome. So we have the new windshield from the same side. I decided to just glue it into place because the original rivet isn't going to hold in a replacement windshield, so a little bit of glue to help keep it in place. Trying to close my glue right here, but I'm obviously failing like always. Well, actually, I'm not failing, the worker Nick is failing. The editing Nick is doing his job really well, if I do say so myself. My girlfriend loves when I say that, if I do say so myself. So, again, a little more glue. And then the interior goes into place. I also take my knife and chop off a little piece of the luggage that was, I think it was not a cast, a mark where it was, I don't know, just it was a little bit too much. So brushing off the interior and actually cutting off the tow hook, because what Fiat does, I have a Fiat with a tow hook, but what old-timer Fiat needs a tow hook? So next, off camera, obviously, because, worker Nick isn't the smartest. Gluing off the luggage, because, if you remember, sometime in the last 55 years, a kid lost the luggage. I'm not going to let that happen again. Next, the interior goes back into place with the fixed spring. And obviously there goes the base plate, clipping in the front and snapping in the back. And to my surprise, the fix actually holds. I was kind of expecting the little piece on the back to fly away. So next I have my little Allen key with a self-tapping screw. And a little washer so I can keep it into place. Just screw it into place and there we go. There is the model. Just one more detail. I like my hubcaps, but not really hubcaps, chromed, so my chrome marker to chrome out these pieces. So let's take a look at it before the restoration with the broken windshield, the luggage missing, no paint, and it went through its springs. And let's take a look at it after the restoration right now. There it is. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, obviously subscribe to the channel if you like these kinds of videos. Don't forget to let me know what model I should restore in next video, the tank or the E-Type jack, and a special thanks to every single one of my Patreons. Thank you for watching, bye!